We just got a huge announcement, and a lot of people are going to be very happy about this, but I'm going to tell you why I am not, and why you should be worried.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and we just got some humongous news. Of course, all anybody's talked about is this post from 4 days ago, the Titans and Tournament of the Elements update, raising the level cap of Titans, Titan artifacts, and Titan skins all the way up to level 193. People have been complaining, people have been threatening to quit and boycott and all of that. Well, we got this announcement today, and I don't need to read all of it, obviously, but they're capping the level increase to level 130. Now, I do think it's important to discuss the ramifications of all of this, but first I want to attack the question that's going to be on everybody's mind now that we have won this situation, and that is which Titan to level up first. Obviously, if you have a team that you're building, like for example, I'm building an Earth Titan team, you're going to want to consider building your main team first. This game rewards players that focus resources on one team, be it a Titan team or a Hero team. So Earth team for me is the one to focus on first, but specifically the Titans that you should level first are those that provide healing. Okay, so number one for me is going to be Hyperion and Solaris. Solaris has this ability to increase the max and current health of allies by a good chunk. The thing about this ability is that it is not impacted by skins or artifacts. So my plan is this: level Solaris to level 130 first. Okay, the bonus healing is going to increase based on Solaris's actual Titan level, not based on any of Solaris's stats, defense, attack, any of that stuff. Whereas Hyperion, I'm going to be leveling up. Check out this: heals the ally with the least health by an amount. It's based on attack. So I'm going to be leveling up Hyperion's attack skin first and his artifacts first, specifically his seal that provides bonus attack. Now the bonus healing is going to be huge, obviously, for player versus player in the Guild Wars, in Clash of Worlds, in the Tournament of the Elements, but also in the dungeon. All right, so let me say this again: Solaris, I'm focusing all my Titan XP potions on Solaris's level, getting her to level 130 first, and all of my artifacts and skins are going to go into Hyperion until I max Hyperion's attack skin and all of his artifacts. That bonus healing, that all that. Super Titans, leveling up Super Titans first, you can't go wrong with. And then I'm going to go back to working on my Earth team, my Earth tanks and damage dealers. I'm going to add in a couple of alternate tanks like Tenebris and Rigel or Raji and Sigurd, depending on what other defenses I see on there. So those are kind of the main Titans that everybody should level up first. And obviously, if you're not using Solaris, Hyperion, or any of the other Super Titans that I just mentioned, then I would focus on your tank first. I would focus on your Titan tank first, because a tank is necessary to go deep in the dungeon, as well as being very successful in your Guild War, Clash of Worlds, and Tournament of the Elements. Okay. Now, this post does say that the quality of life updates are still here. The raid button moving all the way up to stage 7. You know, how is this going to impact the Titan Lords? How is this going to impact individual defenses on each stage? I don't really know all of that stuff yet. Maybe the Titan Lords are now just a lot easier and it's going to be a lot more competitive at the top. You won't have to rely on scripts like some of the previous winners have in order to get there. The reset of the Gift of the Elements has been canceled. Okay, now you can reset Gift of the Elements, or always have been. But the main thing here, Titan artifacts, and totem leveling will be capped at level 130, aligning it with the level cap of other in-game entities. So first thing that I want to say about this is anything that's not level 130 cap, expect it to be moved to level 130 eventually. I don't know if there's anything left, but just think about that. Now, there is a lot of people, and people in this comments are already starting to call it out. I was excited, but now I'm disappointed the Crybabies win. Thanks for improving the game and taking into account everyone's suggestions. At least player feedback was considered this time. Yeah, it was. But what if? Consider this. What if this was the plan all along? What if this was the plan? 130 was the plan all along, and they were worried about the backlash of increasing Titan level, Titan artifacts, and Titan skins to level 130. What if they were worried about that backlash? So instead of that, they introduced some ridiculous thing, level 193. People are going to be so mad about that. And then when we come in and be like, you know what? Okay, we'll just leave it at 130. We're going to be so happy. We're going to be so happy that it's just 130 that we're not going to care. This is a sales tactic that has been used since the dawn of time. You go into a car lot to buy a car. The car salesman tries to sell you the super high-end car that obviously you can't afford, gets you on it. You're thinking about it. You're like, oh, you know what? How could I possibly afford this Lamborghini or Ferrari or top-end sports car or whatever? So then when they show you the slightly upgraded, slightly overpriced sedan or SUV or whatever, you're happy to pay that. You're happy to pay that amount, even though it's more than what you maybe planned on spending in the first place. It's a very classic sales technique. So, did we get sold? Was this the plan all along, or did community feedback win? We will never know. We will never know. I think we should all take this W, though. I think we should all consider this a win for the community. We complained, we left plenty of feedback, and it seems as though that they listened. So take my advice, Hyperion and Solaris first, the rest of your team next. Short of either of those, level up your Titan tank first instead. That's going to be kind of the order that I'm going to be leveling and what I'm going to be telling people to level as well. So we are live streaming today. We'll talk about this and more Hero Wars news. Of course, we have the big event announcement that was put out a day or two ago. New heroes getting Ascension. We've got Black Friday and CyberCon around the corner. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.